What up, YouTube? Wanted to bring something to light here. I made a Facebook post about this. SPF, Southern Powerlifting Federation, are making a new class. That'd be a class? Yeah, it'd be a new class. A Raw Without Wraps class. It's basically no knee wraps, no knee sleeves, belt only, wrist wrap only. Those are the only two pieces of equipment you're allowed to use. Which in itself is cool. That's a class I like. I'm familiar with competing in 100% Raw. You know, that's how that goes in that federation. And that's how I did my last meet in RPS. Was with no knee sleeves and no wraps. And it's a fun class. I like it a lot. To date, the only class I've competed in. My next class will be wraps, but I digress. Anyway, so that's cool. However, they advertised the post as, give me just a second, let me bring this up. See if I can see it here. I should have had this before I started filming, but whatever. Yep. So they're adding a new division, Raw Without Wraps, be defined as belt and wrist wrap only, blah blah blah. Since we've never had this division before, all weight classes are wide open to set the records and get the division started in the record books, which have already been set up for it and ready to go. That's how they're advertising. Come get you a record. And which is going to lead me to the conversation about why your world record don't mean shit. Because you know, here they're, oh, we got a new class, come be the first one to do it, and if you're the only 308 that's ever competed in this class, guess what? You're the world record holder, man. Well, world record holding powerlifter, brother. I know my shit. Anyway, here's what a friend wrote about it in a private conversation, and I brought to light, with this friend's permission. I'm not naming this person. It is this person's intellectual property. He gave me permission. Not that I necessarily need permission. It's a respect thing. This is for you. I'm sure this person will watch it. I'm gonna quote here. I broke down the math on all of the records in SPF. 23 weight classes, 9 women, 14 men. 10 records each, full power, bench only, push pull, etc. Which, you know, they're deadlift only and on and on. 230 possible records for each division. 19 total divisions, open, teen, masters, etc. You know, law, fire enforcement, and all that. So 4,370 possible state records, and that's per state. 4,370 possible national records, 4,370 possible world records. So if you were just to take one state, 13,110 possible new records in this new division. Now you multiply that 4,370 by however many states SPF is in, you know, that number increases drastically. So span that across all classes. 13,110 possible records in each class. Again, this is per state. With you know, being limited to one state, I should say. 4 classes total. Raw, no wraps, raw, single ply, multiply. That's 52,440 possible total records in just the SPF alone in just one state. Now, if you added the other states, there's way more state records, but we're just speaking if we were condensed to one state. How many feds are there? At least 10 I can think of. And there's probably more. So that's potentially, in a given state, 500,000 powerlifters that could hold a record. And he goes on to say, no wonder the sport is a joke. There can't even be that many fucking powerlifters in the country. Jesus Christ. Stop bragging about records unless they are all-time, federation-wide, open class records. Never heard anyone brag about being one of the top 50,000 best players ever in the NFL. And I agree with his sentiments tenfold. There's a particular group I'm in on Facebook where there is a woman who touts herself as a world record powerlifter, uses this as her clout for why her methods are true and her vast powerlifting knowledge. Said woman has been powerlifting for a year, maybe. And she's the world record holder in a certain federation, 50 to 55-year-old super heavyweight. Only person who's competed in this class, so I've got world records. And that's the big problem. And furthermore, you get people who, when they're looking at what meets they want to do, they look at what federation, they go look at these records, and they pick and choose weight classes based on records that are attainable for them. So say you got a 245 pound male that's going to go compete. Well, the state record in bench press at 242 in his state is 470 pounds. The state record for bench press at 275 in his state is 425 pounds. And he's a 450 bench presser. Well, he's gonna say, oh, well, fuck cutting to 242. I'm gonna go set me a state record and brag about it. When in reality, all he did is duck competition. And that's even minuscule state records. You even go to world records in a federation, and you know, somebody will say, well, the world record at 275 in Federation X is, for total, is 2,200 pounds. Well, in Federation Y, there hasn't really been any participation from 308s, and the world record is 1,600 pounds. So they go to Federation Y and total 1,800 pounds, and oh, now I'm a world record holder, blah, 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 etc., etc. So basically, you know, with the sentiments of the post, and by all means, I'm not saying don't participate, don't be proud of your accomplishments. I'm saying, having a Federation world record is just that. It's a Federation world record. If you do not own the world record in the open division across all the federations, it really doesn't matter a whole lot. Like I said, there's all these divisions and subdivisions. As you referenced, 500,000 potential record holders across 10 federations. You know, that's not counting the excess of states and state records. So it's really disingenuous to go out there and say, hey, look at me, I'm a big bag world record power lifter, when in fact you have a Fed world record in a class / division that nobody competed in, and you know, your world record squat is 400 pounds off the all-time world record in that weight class, and division, which is ridiculous. Which leads me to another point, something I do find really ridiculous. People who sign up for every single thing they can sign up for. A person signs up as a 275 pound submasters open law enforcement bench only, push pull, deadlift only, full power. They're the only one there, so they win 7 first place trophies because nobody in their weight class was there in any of those divisions, and they paid like a $600 entry fee to get 7 $5 trophies. Also completely fucking stupid in my opinion, but that's my opinion. It is what it is. I believe most people will agree with these sentiments. Again, be proud of what you do. Go out there, set PRs. Be happy about it. If you get a state record, fine. If you get a Fed national record, fine. You know, don't think it makes you big and bad, and don't use that as a basis of argument that you know more than the next person. I think right now in the 308 class without wraps, I'm ranked 21. And granted, 308 is not nearly as competitive as 275. I think my number at 275 would put me much lower in the top 50. However, like I said, at 308 I'm number 21. There's a person I know who's won world championships that's not even on the list. I don't have a single fucking record to speak for, so, you know, like I said, it's disingenuous. It is what it is. Your world record don't mean shit, bruh. Peace.